All right, so welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making a light, tender, melt in your mouth strawberry cupcakes, and they are topped with the most amazing strawberry buttercream you'll ever taste. We are huge strawberry fans at our house, and probably one of my top 5 desserts of all times is strawberry cream pie, and I've got a small batch version here on YouTube, so make sure you check that out. So for the cupcakes, we're going to need 1/3 cup of strawberry puree, and for the frosting, we're going to need 2 tablespoons of puree. Now, the number of strawberries you're going to need is going to vary depending on how big your strawberries are, so you're just going to have to kind of guesstimate. But what you're going to do is, first of all, we want to, of course, remove the green tops from the strawberry. And once we have all the tops removed, we're just going to slice them up. You don't have to slice them too fine because we are going to take my trusty little food processor here and put them into there. And we're going to put the lid on and just puree them up. All right, now if you don't have a food processor, you can throw them into a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can mash them up by hand. We're going to start our cupcakes with 3 tablespoons of softened butter in our bowl and 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. All right, now we are going to use a hand mixer for this. If you don't have one, just beat it nice and hard with by hand, because you want it to incorporate that sugar in the butter so it gets nice and light and fluffy. Okay, you're going to want to beat it for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. All right, we've got that nice and fluffy. I beat it probably for about 2 minutes. We're going to add in 1 whole egg and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I never measure my vanilla. I just usually put a capful in, or 2, because as far as I'm concerned, you can't ever have too much vanilla. And then a tablespoon, and I'm using plain Greek yogurt. You can also use sour cream if that's what you have. All right, and then we'll just mix that up. All right, and then we're gonna add in our strawberry puree. And I measured out I measured 1/3 cup. And I have at least 2 tablespoons, probably a little bit more, left for my frosting from the strawberries that I used. All right, and then mix this in. All right, and then we are ready. I'm gonna wipe off my hands here. To add in our dry ingredients. And so for our dry ingredients, we're gonna add in just a pinch of salt. We have got some baking powder, and we have got a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then for our flour, this is how I like to measure my flour. I go in and I fluff, I scoop, and then I scrape. There you go. And so we have here 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. No, 1/2 cup. Sorry about that, 1/2 cup. And then we're just gonna mix this till all the dry ingredients are combined. All right, now we're ready to fill our muffin tin, and it's gonna make 4 cupcakes. I do like to use a cupcake liner. If you don't have any, just grease your pan really well. And then I'm gonna use, this is my 1/3 cup scoop. It works perfect. It's just a perfect amount for muffins, for cupcakes, anything like that. So we'll fill our 4, and I'm gonna grab my spatula, scrape out the rest, and it's just a perfect amount for 4 cupcakes. There we go. All right, now we are ready to put them into the oven. We're going to put them into a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 18 to 20 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. While our cupcakes are baking, we're going to make this strawberry buttercream. And can I just tell you how amazing this strawberry buttercream is? Even if you don't make the cupcakes, make this buttercream, because it's to die for. So we're going to start out with a 1/4 cup of softened butter. And I always just like to kind of mix mine up a little bit to make sure it's nice and soft so it incorporates really well with the powdered sugar. Then we're going to take some of that leftover strawberry puree, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons. There we go. And then let's just mix that up. Then we're going to take our powdered sugar, and I'm going to use 2 cups of powdered sugar to start with. The amount of powdered sugar may vary on the temperature that day. If it's really warm and your butter was really soft, you might need a little bit more powdered sugar, but you want it just to get a nice spreading or frosting icing consistency. If it's too soft, add more powdered sugar. If it's too stiff, add a little bit more strawberry puree or even a little bit of cream, but just a little bit at a time. Can I just tell you? It's amazing. All right, we're gonna get our cupcakes out, let them cool, and then we're gonna frost them. All right, our cupcakes are cooled and we are ready to frost them. Now, today, I'm feeling a little extra fancy, so I am going to pipe my frosting on, but you can totally just take a knife and spread it right on top. So I've got my little star tip in my decorating bag. I'm gonna put my frosting in. All right, I like a lot of frosting on my cupcakes. That's kind of why I eat cake, is to eat frosting. So if you don't like as much frosting, just put on however much you want. But this strawberry buttercream, like I said, the flavor is so amazing. It gives this strawberry cupcake even more strawberry flavor. So, all right, we're gonna get our cupcakes right here. And like I said, you don't have to be this fancy, but I'm just gonna pipe on just like this. It makes them look like they just came from a bakery. There we go. And to be extra, extra fancy, I'm just gonna take some sliced strawberries and pop them right on top. All right, and then they're ready to enjoy. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope you'll try these strawberry cupcakes. Make sure you subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you in the next video.